just, yeah.
You like creating the music more or performing it?
Creating.
Creating?
Yeah.
And what's your creative process like? Do you hear a beat, write a song, you write lyrics, you continuously write lyrics and you match the lyrics to a beat?
Well, the inception of Mod Stoney, before I actually introduced myself to like the scene as an artist, it was my formula was writing a lot of lyrics, and then when I hear the beat, I try to fit it to the beat. But then after, you know, my formula like develop over the years, change, you know, progress. For some it might be regress, it's subjective, but
yeah.
I would say progress to the point where I always wanted an authentic sound, and I never wanted my songs to really sound the same. So I find that when I hear the beat, the production, I would tailor the song to fit the pockets in the beat, so kind of just mesh well with the production, and it just give me a different sound. So all my songs, they ain't really sounding the same, because let's say I write a bunch of tune and like it's similar cadences, similar like, you know, tone, all these things. Like when I hearing myself like recording the song and the beat, now I could switch the tone, I could switch the flow pattern, I could switch the cadence, I could write to how the producer lay out the beat.
I feel what you're saying.
It's like it's easier for me because everything goes in bars. So it's like a beat and guy 4 bar where there's 4 to 8. So I tailor the hook where there's 4 to 8 bars and double it based on the structure of the beat. So it actually increased the production rate of me building songs.
I got you, man. You said you're not the main protagonist without a hit, to let you know. So I'm asking you now, when you write How You Mean, you know that was a hit direct, like this gun go?
How You Mean actually was like, we was on the block just schooling, you know, doing some recreational activities at the time, and I was just freaking like with bigs them and so that with them and sound like, yo, you got the rapper? And I said, how you mean? I bet you ain't got the lighter. What you mean? I bet you ain't got no weed. What you mean? I said, well, ball up then, no? And that was like the dialogue, and then I was like, just had to put melody to just the dialogue, and I was like, in SK, I don't know how you mean. Like, you just SK slangs, you feel me? And then when I went to the studio now, I only had the chorus and maybe piece of the first verse. The song was not structured at all. I just had the chorus. And then when I was in the studio now, the beat running, find the vibe. And then Rodney actually was in the studio while I was recording the song. And then I was like, yo, you want to hop on this? You want to put a verse on this? And then
the rest is history.
The rest is history, magic. But after recording this song, like when it was mixed and everything, like I knew it was a hit, like off rip. Like I actually left the studio with this song on a pen drive. Them times DJ Yadi used to play at Potential, big up Yadi. I actually gave him this song, he drag it off, put it on his laptop, but he didn't play it, you understand?
Yeah.
That we gonna know this to Yadi or not like that. That's up and coming story as a young artist, you feel me? A lot of the young guy go through is a part of the game, you feel me? Just don't weak out. But then I realized now, like, Tat asking me like, but Stoney, you say, yeah, the tune and I was in Potential and me hearing the tune, me hearing what going on.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, word. Went to Envy and Sensio was in there, and I had this idea. I was like, you know what? I cut a dub for Sensio. Yeah, check. I cut an exclusive dub plate for Sister Sensio. And when Sensio pull up that tune there in Envy, them time Envy was Envy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, India get level. And that's when they now realize, well, yo, he come to me and he actually was like, yo, I want that song. I was like, yo, bro, this is the same tune I actually gave you. You know, you were the first person to get this tune, the first DJ. So it just goes to show you how life works sometimes. So eventually he started to play it and everything, but he got full circle.
Yeah.
You feel me? So man, really like someone else probably would have give up and feel like they ain't good enough or the product ain't good enough. But you just gotta repackage it and remarket it again, and yeah, that's what I did.
I think it's actually powerful that you said that, because I hear a man say one time that, long story short, he had a man who was looking for diamonds, right? And he had a garden full of diamonds, but he didn't know they were diamonds because they look like rocks until you clean them off.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes somebody's got to come in and say, hey, you got something special here for other people to really get, you know what I mean, catch that. So momentum is important, and I feel like you got to keep that. Yeah,
correct. And I feel like, you know, them early lessons is just all them things shape me, like my personality, my mentality is like, once I know you good, like I said, the consumer sometimes don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Until you give it to them. And while you're giving it to them now, it might be we as artists in our experimental phase and stages. So we're pushing out different content, different sound, different material, and somebody might be like, oh, I like the last song better than this song. Mm-hmm. But then 6 months down the line, the song what they didn't like, they like that song more than the song what they did like before. Because now the song being played a lot, you're hearing it all the time. It's working in marketing. And not only that, you might hear this song when you're in a different mood, a different headspace, and it resonates now different. Whereas when you was in a different capacity, maybe your favorite track now, you was in a familiar setting and you like it for that. So music sometimes need time. So I feel like people, even myself, I don't know all the time I gonna like half the songs them I like. Sometimes I hear a track like, yo, this man, where is this? But then when I in the club, I hand me juice.
Sound different.
Vibes.
Yeah,
so that's what I learned, like, coming up, like I curate music like for different feel, different settings, and different demographic and different people.
Vibes, man. You mean before or after which black guy is think is skunk? Like that was before.
Great question. Nobody never asked that question. Fun fact, the skunk was made before How You Mean.
Okay.
But How You Mean, which when the skunk was doing anything, cause the skunk I was probably my first big hit, like notoriety hit, like we're playing in every club, every car in the streets and so. But the growth of How You Mean was faster than the skunk.
Okay.
Because I actually had to work the record a lot longer, in the sense of it have an original version. A lot of people may not know this. They probably think like big up Chemist, big up Highlight. They probably think the version with Highlight is the original. That's the remix version.
I was one of them people because I didn't know that.
You understand? Yeah, that's the remix, you feel me? So Chemist had hop on it and, Highlight with, his greatness again. He gonna add visibility also to the record, and that's why it end up become like a cultural song to this day. The skunk, you check which black guy the stinkest skunk, and again, he's asking a question. I like to ask questions, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you tell me which black guy. So it's a debate, so I just put it out there and let people debate which black guy the stinkest skunk.
So that in itself is a marketing tool. Because everybody debating, we got it. No, we got it over here.
And that what was going on around when that show, you don't know the energy you was around to
for sure.
The energy, you feel me? So but like I said, How You Mean came like way after the skunk, but it just blew up fast because I learned different like marketing tactics and strategies. Like I said, I cut some dub plates. When DJs get dub, they feel a sense of responsibility, maybe to play the music a little bit more because it personalized to them.
It's exclusive.
Yeah. Who don't like exclusive shit?
I love exclusive.
I love exclusive things. You feel me? So lifestyle. But you feel me? But that's what I did. I found different formulas and different strategies and just work with what worked for me.
And every now and again you just add things to the toolkit and you go in and you say, okay, this is the speciality tool that I need for this. Let me implement this.
This is the brush.
Okay, all right. Finishing touches. I like that.
Yeah.
I need a more. Yo, 305 you're pretty careful. Word around town, I back and road. Man a big stage bully, let's rock and roll. They don't want like just watch and scroll. Man full enough shoes that different soul. So me lock and load. Pussy, me in a back and forth. Silly willy, even nearly know I am. My life like captions, plenty gold. You could ask me shack. I been the goat. Like Conris, everybody take the boat. RG, I go and Nevis, take the boat. Who can swim better learn to